My name is Ricky Edwards, and I'm the athletic director here at North Duplin, and we'd like to welcome you to our athletic awards. On behalf of our coaching staff, we'd like to thank you for all your support. To our students, our parents, and fans, thanks for all you've done for our athletic program. We also appreciate the support of Mr. Jones, our principal, and Mr. Grady, our assistant principal. Also our faculty and staff. Thanks for the many hours you kept gates and helped the athletic department in various ways. Also, Dr. John Carnegie, who looks after our school and is our team doctor. Also our school doctor. Pretty much, if I call him, he comes out, looks at any of the kids that we have. The one thing I really want to stress to you is that North Duplin is truly a special place. It's truly a community school. Our fans, everywhere we go, our fans are there, great support, and with the run that we've had throughout the playoffs in our sports, we take more fans than the other team has. So we really want to thank our fans for everything. Right now, basically, we had about 150 athletes play this year, which is right at 45% of our student population, which is outstanding. I want to continue to really press onto you that we want you to participate. Right now we have 15, or this year we fielded 15 different athletic teams. Our coaches are going to be calling out pins and letters, all conference and honorable mention. I just want to explain that a letter you get when you start a varsity sport, and you get one letter throughout your career. If you happen to lose that letter, you could come back and I could give you one. A pin is given to everybody else. All JV players would receive a pin too. All conference and honorable mention for the spring sports will not be announced until all conference schools are through with the playoffs. And now I'm going to turn it over to my coaches, and they're going to introduce their teams.
Good morning. At this time, I want to take a minute and recognize the members of the North Duplin High School 2022 men's track team. Donovan Armwood, Dewan Armwood, Luis Aviles Gonzalez, Colton Boykin, Miles Branch, Ben Bullard, Sam Carr, Ricky Castro, Tev Collins, Daniel Escobar Cortez, DeMonte Fryer, Levi George, Christian Gilbert, Marcus Hill, Luke Holland, Anthony Carnegie, Kamari Leak, Christian Lopez Perez, Billy McCoy, Eli Morrissey, Gennaro Pacheco, Victor Perez Chileo, Julio Perez, Brandon Prudencio, Carlos Ramos Melchor, Noel Rangel, Brian Reyes Zambrano, Antonio Rosas Martinez, Andrew Underhill, and Kyron Davis.
Good afternoon. I'm Randy Schoolcraft, and I'll be introducing the varsity cheerleaders for the 2021-2022 school year. Freshmen, Summer Barksdale and Sanaya McNeil. Sophomores, Ingrid Olvera, Deandra Morrissey, and Lena Rouse. Juniors, Allison Lambert, Kelsey Outlaw, and Carly Schoolcraft. All conference, Allison Lambert and Carly Schoolcraft. Honorable mention, Sanaya McNeil.
At this time, we would like to recognize our 2021 football team. First, for the freshman class, number 24, Donovan Armwood receives a letter, and he was named Duplin Elite Second Team. Number 44, Ricky Castro receives a letter. Number 52, Isaac Davis receives a letter. Number 81, Ramir Gates receives a letter. Number 26, Luke Kelly receives a letter. Number 70, Anthony Carnegie receives a letter. Number 64, Gavin McClenny receives a pin. Number 55, Omar Zamorano receives a pin. Now for our sophomores, number 2, Dewan Armwood receives a pin. Dewan was honorable mention all conference and also named to the Duplin Elite Second Team. Number 58, Yasmar Dominguez receives a letter. Number 59, Sam Henderson receives a letter. Number 65, Colby Holtz receives a letter. Number 76, Jacob Kelly receives a pin. Number 14, Brandon Reyna receives a pin. Number 51, Oscar Romero receives a pin. Number 21, Colton Boykin receives a pin. Now for our junior class, number 20, Levi George receives a pin. Number 66, Billy McCoy receives a pin. Number 4, Eli Morsey receives a pin. Eli was also all-conference and named to the Duplin Elite second team. Number 54, Hayden Wall, pin. And now for our seniors, number 75, Brandon Batchelor receives a pin. Number 5, Landon Kelly receives a pin. Landon was also named to the Duplin Elite second team. Number 22, Gavin Lee, pin. Number 74, Alan Martinez, pin. And number 9, Luis Olivos, pin. Luis was named All-Conference. He was also named to the Duplin Elite first team. Number 62, Andrew Underhill receives a pin. Andrew was also honorable mention All-Conference and named to the Duplin Elite second team. Number 53, Matt Wilkins, pin. Matt was also named All-Conference and named to the Duplin Elite first team. Number 85, Julio Zapatero, pin. And our filmer for the year, Mr. Luke Holland, receives a pin.
Our volleyball team had an exciting season this year. We finished our season with a 9-10 record, 2-8 in our conference. We were able to advance to the second round of the conference tournament and qualified for the state playoffs with a memorable and fun road trip to Cape Hatteras. Even though we lost the playoff game, memories were made on that trip that will last a lifetime. I look forward to coaching the returning players this upcoming season. Our seniors this year were Morgan McCoy, Bailey Hennett, Star Hocko, and Logan Jones. Our juniors, Riley Hatch, Casey Jones, and Adasia Bernal. Our sophomores were Reese Outlaw, Megan Martin, Isabella Quintanilla, Sarah Thomas Tucker, Madison Holmes. Our freshmen, Addie Higginbotham, Eva Quintanilla, Isla Overton, Michelle Hocko, Kate Ward, and Emma Lambert. We were awarded 2 all-conference selections, and they are Morgan McCoy and Reese Outlaw. We were awarded 3 honorable mentions. They are Star Hocko, Logan Jones, and Addie Higginbotham.
On behalf of Coach Rose, I'd like to say the following words about this year's women's golf team. I'm so proud of our girls golf team. I saw tremendous growth in both girls during the season. The team members this year were senior Summer Rose and senior Emily Kraft. Summer will receive a pin and Emily will receive a letter. Thank you to these young ladies for their hard work this year. At this time, I'd like to introduce this year's boys golf team. These young men worked extremely hard and improved throughout the season. Nathan Grantham, freshman, receives a letter. Isaac Davis, freshman, also receives a letter. Thank you to these young men for their hard work this season.
I will be recognizing North Duplin's trainers. These young ladies work very hard and are dedicated to North Duplin athletics. They attend all football practices and games and are always willing to help in any way. We are very blessed to have this great group of young ladies working with us. Junior, Mary Wells. Freshman, Lily Stringer. Freshman, Madison Lee. 7th grader, Zadie Wells. And 7th grader, Spell Warren. Thank you for all your hard work, ladies.
Hello, this is Coach Ross, coach of our boys soccer team. This year's team included the following players: Crisby Gonzalez, Antonio Roses Martinez, Anthony Mejia, Christian Gilbert, Giovanni Ayala, Yahir Cesoida Maldonado, Eric Rosas, Danny Velasquez, Julio Perez, Victor Perez Chile, Jose Juarez, Jose Zavala, Henry Gonzalez, Brandon Prudencio, Jose Portillo, Daniel Escobar, and Xander Melee. Two important highlights from this past season are: one, beating News Charter 1-0. At the time when News Charter was ranked first in the conference, fourth in the state, and was undefeated. That was a big victory for our team. Our boys played very hard and we shut them out 1-0. And the second most important thing that happened this season was we qualified for the playoffs for the first time in 4 years. Now for our team's recognitions. Those players chosen for all conference honors are Giovanni Ayala, Eric Rosas, Antonio Rosas Martinez. Those players chosen for honorable mention honors are Jose Zavala, Julio Perez, and Brandon Prudencio. Thank you.
Hey, this is Coach Nick. I coached the JV boys basketball team this year. It was a privilege to coach all these guys. We had a winning record this year, which was a great achievement. My team consisted of Anthony Carnegie, Ramir Gates, Branson Martin, Xander Mell, Joey Parrish, Kyran Davis, Tev Collins, Mason Blust, Luke Kelly, Ben Bullard, Marcus Hill, Gennaro Pacheco, Sam Carr, Victor Chilel, and DeMonte Fryer. Again, I had a blast coaching these guys. They did a great job, and I'm grateful for the privilege.
Morning. My name is John Oliver. I'm the varsity girls basketball coach. My assistant is Miss Sandy McCarty. Members of my team: Star Jocko, Megan Martin, Tatiana Faison, Ada Quintanilla, Adasia Bonnell, Tasia Wallace, Reese Outlaw, Isla Overton, Lillian White, Michelle Jocko, and Abby Hiddenbach. We had a great season this year. Co-conference champs and tournament champs. We had 3 players to make all conference: Star Jocko, Reese Outlaw, and Abby Hiddenbach. 2 honorable mentions: Tayana Faison and Megan Martin. We also had 2 players named to the Duplin County Elite First Team: Abby Hiddenbacher and Reese Outlaw. What a great season. Wonderful season. I couldn't imagine having a repeat. Our girls played well. They played hard. And I'm thankful that I had a chance to coach them because of the attitude they had. They just did not believe anybody could beat them. And they played that, and they displayed that in their playing. They were ladies on the court as well as off. We had a dinner right at the close of the end of the season at the Pizza Hut. And Reese's father got up and made a statement. I thought nothing of it till later. And he said that this basketball team did more than win championship. He made a statement that we brought a community together, which I think was more important than the trophy that we got. I had a chance to see people and team players that I hadn't seen in years. They came from everywhere, even Georgia. My son came and almost scared me to death on the sideline. And Milford, I just can't imagine what if they could understand what they did more than championship. And I appreciate every effort. And the other thing that I want to mention, then I'm through because I know Coach is timing me, but not only did they bring a community, they brought players back that I haven't seen in 30 years. When other players, girls that I saw that were married, had children, and I told them this, I said, this championship that we won, the way we're playing now, is a result of what you did before these girls came along. And you were part of our team. So that's it for me. Hopefully next year we'll be doing the same thing and saying the same thing. Thank you.
I'm Coach Bird here to introduce the varsity basketball team. Before I introduce the players, I want to talk a little bit about the season. We finished the season 10-14, 5-5 in the conference, and finished third in the conference. I thought we had a great season. We had a very young basketball team. We didn't have any seniors. Players consisted of 1 freshman, 5 sophomores, and 7 juniors. One good thing about that, you get them all back next year. I definitely think this team got better from the start to the finish. We finished the year on won 4 out of the last 5, losing to the semifinals to Hopton. Look forward to next year. Like I said, we got everybody coming back. We got a few young JV players coming up. Look forward to improving what we did over this past year. At this time, I'll introduce the players. We have 1 freshman, Donovan Armwood, 5 sophomores, Brandon Reynes, James Ward, Thomas Marcy, Brady Bird, and DeJuan Armwood. Our 7 juniors, Eli Marcy, Levi George, Cole Beavers, Billy McCoy, Miles Branch, Ashton Lawton, and Colton Boykin. We also this year fortunate enough to have a couple all-conference nominees and honorable mention nominees. All-conference this year was DeJuan Armwood and Donovan Armwood. Honorable mention went to Eli Marcy and Levi George. Like I said, I think we had a great season, won 10 games. That was our goal going into this season. Since we had such a young team, nobody had played varsity except three previous players from the past. So it's mostly JV players coming up. And I look forward to next year. Like I said, we got everybody coming back, and I expect good things next year.
My name is Kendall Sorrell, and I'm the girls varsity soccer coach. Please allow me the pleasure in introducing your North Duplin girls varsity soccer team for the 21-22 season. Freshmen Lorena Martinez, Judith Rendon, Kylie Grady, Giselle Hernandez, Jasmine Amador, and Giselle Mejia. Our sophomores, Abigail Sabah-Chalel, Judith Rangel, Roslyn Ibarra, Anna Cerna, Genesis Holgan, and Michelle Matute Sosa. Our seniors, Morgan McCoy, Selena Lopez, Rocio Vasquez, Giselle Contreras, and Shirley Velasquez. I'd like to say a special thank you to Coach Ross for not only driving us to our games, but for being a mentor for me this year. This was my first year coaching. I'd also like to say a shout out to our captains this year, which are Abigail Sabah-Chalel, Morgan McCoy, and Judith Rangel. It has been a pleasure coaching these young women. We finished 5th in the conference. I have seen tremendous growth on and off the field this season. I look forward to seeing what this team can do in the upcoming years. Thank you.
I would like to take this time to introduce the 2022 JV baseball team. Ben Bullard, Donovan Armwood, Sam Carr, Gennaro Pacheco, Victor Chaleo, Branson Martin, Luke Kelly, Thomas Morrissey, Gavin McClenny, and Dante Sabanites.
Hey there, I am Coach Jamie, the head coach for the softball team here, and would like to introduce our roster for the 1A Conference Champions. Adasia Bernal, Riley Hatch, Addison Higginbotham, Michelle Hocko, Star Hocko, Casey Jones, Logan Jones, Megan Martin, Reese Outlaw, Isla Overton, Eva Quintanilla, Dana Santabanez, Sarah Thomas Tucker, and Liliana White. Thank you.
All right, I would like to take this time to introduce the 2022 Carolina 1A Baseball Conference champions with an overall record of 14-3 and 9-1 in the conference. We're still playing and waiting for the playoff seedings to come out. Kyle Smith, Gavin Lee, Landon Kelly, Andrew Underhill, Luis Olivos, Eric Rojas, Tyler Johnsey, Billy McCoy, Brady Bird, Brandon Reyna, Esteban Santos Clark, Tanner Carnegie, Wesley Holmes, Hunt Pate, Jake Anderson, Colby Henson, and Austin Duff.
I'd like to take this time to introduce the 2022 women's track and field team.
Summer Barksdale, Tatiana Faison, Addie Higginbotham, Casey Jones, Logan Jones, Valentina Kimes, Sanaya McNeil, Jackie Molina Guzman, Deandra Morsi, Reese Outlaw, Baker Sumner, Valasia Wallace, and Diamond Parker.
Okay, in closing, I would like to congratulate our seniors and just remind you that senior plaques will be given out on Senior Awards Night, which is May the 25th at 6 o'clock. In order to get a senior plaque, you must participate your senior year and you must finish that sport. I'd also like to thank all of our coaches for everything that you've done throughout the years, and all the hours that you have put in is greatly appreciated. Athletes, thank you for participating, and we appreciate everything that you have done. We don't just coach you during the year. Basically, we coach you all year long. And come by and see us, come out in the summer, and continue to work out. Again, thanks for everything that you do. Announcements, any mistakes that we made, we're sorry. Come by and let us know and we'll correct them. Summer schedules will be open all summer. I hope you have the time to come out and work with your coaches. You must have a physical and athletic insurance in order to participate. Physicals will be given next week. They will be in the weight room May the 25th. Cost is $5. So if you can find the time to come out and get your physical, it will cover you all next year. And you can see your coach for all the paperwork. If you had athletic insurance this year, then you are covered all summer until school starts or until your first game. In closing, again, I would just like to wish you a great summer, and I look forward to seeing you out here working with your teams. Thank you.